Hey everyone, Shabby Gamer here, and welcome back to night number 3 of our Global Force Wrestling's G1 Climax Festival. The special night for you this evening, as we are going to see a championship match, as well as Drake Younger, as promised, will defend his Junior Heavyweight Championship against Johnny Gargano. Then we will see Fenix take on Sami Zayn. Of course, night number 1, Sami Zayn picked up a victory, Fenix lost. We're going to see Rey Mysterio versus CM Punk. Of course, on night number 1, Punk won and Mysterio lost. We're also going to see AJ Styles take on Kota Ibushi. Ibushi won on night number 1 and Styles lost. And our main event will be Michael Elgin taking on Kazuchika Okada. And again on night number 1, Elgin lost and Okada won. So without further ado, let's get straight into our first match and our championship match. The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Global Force Wrestling Junior Heavyweight Championship. And we are underway. Drake Younger defending his Global Force Wrestling Junior Heavyweight Championship against Johnny Gargano, who's been on great form the last couple of nights. Of course, Gargano and Chuck Taylor teamed up to pick up a victory over the Lucha Dragons on night number 1. And then last night we saw a fatal 4-way elimination match where Johnny Gargano not only won the match, but eliminated all 3 other guys. Those guys were, of course, Uhan Nation, Pentagon Jr. and Jack Evans. So, Gargano's definitely earned this match over the last few days. But Drake Younger is still one of the most informed guys in this universe mode. At one point, a couple of weeks ago, he was the triple champion in this universe mode, holding the Global Force Wrestling Junior Heavyweight Championship, the Combat Zone Wrestling Tag Team Championships, and the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championships at the same time. However, lost the Ring of Honor Championships, of course, to Brian Cage and Michael Elgin. Later on the same evening, they won them as part of the DDT 4 Festival. Gargano went for that suplex, but Drake reverses into a snap suplex of his own. Gargano with the elbow drop now to the ground of Drake Younger. And of course, Gargano could become the Global Force Wrestling Junior Heavyweight Champion here this evening. First time he would taste gold in this universe mode. He's been sort of it's been a guy that's taken some opportunities, lost others. He's not been very consistent in this universe mode. He's the sort of guy really who could actually main event the Global Force Wrestling. Not only I think we should probably do that next year, because at the moment we've got Tanahashi, Okada, Ibushi, Zack Sabre Jr., AJ Styles, Mysterio, Del Rio. They're the top stars in Global Force at the moment, but people like Johnny Gargano do have the talent to main event Global Force Wrestling here. So I think it's definitely something that they will try and do next year. Of course, Johnny Gargano was one of the longest reigning Dragon Gate Wrestling USA champions. Held that belt for well over a year, so there's no reason why he couldn't main event a company like Global Force Wrestling for us next year. But yeah, so we'll do just to try and bolster it up, the American side of the roster, and also obviously Ring of Honor as well, because I think Ring of Honor is going to be a little bit weaker next year, considering we're gonna not have, I don't know. It depends if we get multiple. If we get multiple Daniel Bryans and multiple. Well, that's going to be it, isn't it? We're not going to get multiple Punks. We're not going to get multiple Del Rios because they're both going to be gone. So if we get multiple Bryans, we'll definitely run one in Ring of Honor. If not, then obviously we'll keep him in WWE. But it means we can start to push other stars like Johnny Gargano. Obviously, Samoa Joe won't be in Ring of Honor either. He's going to be down in NXT. I'm still waiting to see what the DLC is going to be for 2K15 when they actually announce what that's going to be. As Drake now with that, almost like a side Michinoku driver, dropping Gargano down very, very hard on the ground on the outside. It's going to do a lot of damage to Gargano, and there's that combination angle slam Death Valley driver on Gargano, but it is on the outside, and that's a terrible place to lock in a move like that as Gargano locks in the crossface. The thing is, you hit a move like that on the outside and you don't get a chance to capitalize on it. That's the main thing. And that could be Drake Younger's downfall here this evening. You see they're both back in the ring now, and Gargano locking in the submission hold on Drake with a knee in the middle of the back. It's almost like a lazy camel clutch, but it's still effective. It's going to be enough. No, it's not. Gargano slams Younger's face into the mat. Great dropkick there as well by Drake Younger, and now Gargano. Oh, brought Drake Younger back, but Drake with that German, sorry, the belly-to-belly suplex, not German. Now elbows to the back of the neck of Gargano, slamming him down into the ring. Brings him back up to his feet, and Gargano fights way back, but Drake with a quick roll-up. 1, 2. Only for a 2 count, but that could have been a win there easily enough. Now Drake Younger locking in this submission hold as one arm pinned behind the back of Gargano, the other one choking him away. Is this going to be enough? No, Gargano fights out, gets a fist free, and just punches Drake to get himself free. Gargano now stamping on the back of the arm of Drake Younger. Brings Drake back up to his feet and has him on his shoulder, but Drake reversing with that reverse DDT. Remember, this match is for the Global Force Wrestling Junior Heavyweight Championship. Will Drake be able to successfully defend here too? Ah, so close to a 3 count. So close to a 3 count. Drake follows up with that drop kick, but Gargano back up to his feet. Gargano now launching Drake into the corner. Drake with that dragon screw. And a big boot to the chest of Johnny Gargano, taking him down. Drake brings Gargano back up to his feet, but Gargano launches Drake over the top rope. Drake with the shoulder block to the stomach. Now the sunset flip. Only for a 2 count again. Gargano now throwing Drake into that corner. It's been a hell of a match so far. Who's going to walk out of this one with the Global Force Wrestling Junior Heavyweight Championship? As Drake gets Gargano up for the Michinoku driver. We've seen him We've seen him win many a match like this in our universe mode. And could this be another 1, 2, and 3? And it is. Drake Younger successfully retains his Global Force Wrestling Junior Heavyweight Championship here against Johnny Gargano. We saw that big move on the outside earlier on by Drake. Quick roll up there by Drake as well, trying to almost steal a victory out of nowhere. That was a sunset flip powerbomb. And here it is, the Michinoku driver right close to the corner. Then just drags Johnny Gargano back into the middle of the ring and goes to the 3 count. So your winner and still Global Force Wrestling Junior Heavyweight Champion here, Drake Younger. I'm sure we will see him defend this belt again on night number 7 of this universe mode. Let's see what happens though. Who will it be? Who's going to get the opportunity? Maybe it'll be a fatal 4-way. Let's have to wait and see what happens on Sunday. But of course now we're moving straight in to the G1 Climax Festival matches for groups 1 and 2. And here we go. Sorry, missed the first couple of seconds of this match here. Sami Zayn, of course, won night number 1's match against AJ Styles, against the run of what people thought were going to happen. And now he gets the opportunity here. Should he win here tonight, he's going to be in a fantastic position to get through to the semi-finals. Of course, he does face off against Kota Ibushi on night number 5, which could be a real make-or-break match for both of these teams. Great running head scissors there by Sami Zayn on Kota. And that's not Kota Ibushi, that's Fenix in the ring with Zayn. Both these guys fighting on the outside here this evening. Of course, Fenix actually lost his first match on night number 1 against Kota Ibushi. Put on a fantastic performance, though, which he has done since his debut in this universe mode. Only a few weeks back, he's been fantastic in all his matches, but I don't think he's actually won one yet, has he? I may be wrong, but I don't think Fenix has actually won a match yet since he joined this universe mode. As I said, he's been fantastic form. He's put on some great performances, but yet to actually pick up a proper victory. Fenix there with a kick to the side of the thigh now. Springs Zayn off that apron. Zayn comes back with a big boot to the stomach of Fenix. Now there's the Northern Lights suplex on Fenix. Excuse me for a second. My other computer's just popped up with something. Fenix to fight his way back up to his feet with Sami Zayn. Now Zayn sends Fenix into that far corner. Follows it up. No, Fenix fights his way out of the corner and catches Zayn with that big spiked DDT. We saw him use that a few times against Kota Ibushi. Will it be more effective here this evening against Sami Zayn? Zayn now has Ibushi up and drops him in that backdrop. So I can hear my dinner sizzling away in the oven. Hopefully that won't get too burnt by the time we finish this episode. Drop kick by Fenix. Again, a second drop kick by Fenix. Follows it up now with a neck breaker on Sami Zayn. And Fenix looking very good here again this evening. But is it going to be enough to pick up the victory over Sami Zayn? Fenix now just walking around with Zayn. Not quite sure what to do with him. And again, there we go, puts him against the ropes now, but Zayn just launches Fenix over the top rope and Fenix hits the ground hard. And one thing they don't do a lot AI-wise on this game is dives, and I'd love to see them do more dives in this game. Hopefully that'll be something that they do add into 2K16, just add it as part of the AI for the Arsenal. But all the guys have dives, the likes of Zayn and obviously Fenix have dives, but they don't seem to use them. Great head scissors there by Fenix, and now Fenix welcoming Sami Zayn back up to his feet. And what's Fenix got planned here? Spin Zayn round, up on his shoulders. And we saw this against Kota Ibushi. There's the Michinoku driver / Rikishi driver. In for the pin. 1, 2. And oh, so close to a 3 count. Fenix nearly opened this entire G1 Climax Festival up by picking up a victory himself. Zayn now just wrenching the arm of Fenix down. Fenix back up to his feet, but Zayn's already there with the chops. Drop kick by Zayn, no, slapped away by Fenix. No, knee to the back by Fenix as well. Brings Zayn back up to his feet. Zayn with a quick roll up. 1, 2. Oh, again only a 2 count. Fenix flips over the top. Can he get a victory here? 1, 2. No, Zayn bridges out beautifully. Now into the backslide on Fenix. 1. Only a 1 count. Both guys back up to their feet, and Zayn with a beautiful tornado head scissors brings Fenix back up to his feet, and Zayn with a blue thunder bomb into the pin. Could this be all? 1, 2. No, only a 2 count. Fenix kicks out now as well. Fenix launching Zayn into the corner, goes to follow up with a boot to the face, almost like a haluva kick. Obviously used by Sami Zayn. Now Zayn brings Fenix back up to his feet, and there's the front guillotine hold. And again, Fenix put on a fantastic match here, winning or losing. Really giving a fantastic account of himself, but locked in this front face submission hold here. But Zayn breaks the hold, and Fenix is still in this one. Fenix now on the back of Zayn, and there's the clubbing blow to the back as well. Fenix now springing Zayn into this corner. Follows up with a drop kick to the back. Zayn rolls back up to his feet. Went for the running kick to Fenix. Fenix comes springboarding back with that DDT. Rotating leg drop by Fenix as well. And now over the top rope. What's he going for here? Springboard. Went for the crossbody, but Zayn slaps it away. Zayn now bringing Fenix back up to his feet. And Zayn looks to lock in the Koji clutch, and he's got it. Is this going to be enough to make Fenix tap out here? Fenix still in this one, still fighting here. And no, Zayn has to break the hold. It's a very difficult hold to hold that one. It takes a lot of core strength by yourself as well. And now Zayn with he's got the armbar locked in. Is this going to be enough? No, it's not, as Fenix rolls him through. Both guys back up to their feet, and now Fenix twisting the arm of Zayn in the front chancery. And a super kick out of nowhere by Fenix. But doesn't follow it up with a pin. He probably should have followed up with a pin there. Boot to the back of the leg of Zayn. Now Zayn fighting back, went for the elbow drop on the back of Fenix. Fenix now with a Russian leg sweep on Sami Zayn. In for the pin. 1, 2, no, only a 1 count. What's it going to take for one of these guys to finish the other one off here? They lock up again. Who's going to come out on top of this one? It's Zayn with the twist of the arm. And now another arm breaker by Zayn. Possibly setting up for a future Koji clutch, but he's gone for the pin anyway. Only a 2 count. Fenix still in this one. Zayn went for the running drop kick, but Fenix slaps him away. Fenix catches Zayn as he gets back up to his feet in a headlock. And I was seeing this already once this evening. The big driver. The Michinoku driver. In for the pin. Is Fenix going to pick up his first victory? He does. Fenix picks up his first victory in this universe mode. And his first victory in the G1 Climax as well. And now Group 2 is completely wide open, as Sami Zayn, Fenix and Kota Ibushi all have 1 victory each. Of course, Ibushi does still have to wrestle here this evening against AJ Styles. But yeah, this group is completely blown open now. Should Ibushi win this evening, he will be out of front on his own, ahead of both, well, ahead of all 3 guys in this group. Another great showing here by Fenix, and finally picks up his first victory in what again was a fantastic match. This guy is he's just incredible. Everything he touches turns to gold. Win or lose, he's just a sensational talent to watch in the ring. And tonight, finally, Fenix is on the winning side. He's rising from the ashes of his defeat of last week. And will his rise continue through the next few days? He needs a very good result again on night number 5 when he'll take on AJ Styles. And here we go with our next match here this evening. A very important one for both these guys. Rey Mysterio, of course, lost on night number 1 to Kazuchika Okada. And it was Michael Elgin who lost on night number 1 as well to CM Punk. So a win here for Punk. We're putting him up to 2 victories. He'll be the first person in this competition with 2 victories. A win here for Mysterio. Again, throws this group wide open. And it continues onwards. Of course, we still have 2 more matches for you this evening. We're going to have for you... Next is Kota Ibushi versus AJ Styles, which is going to be absolutely fantastic a match. Of course, Ibushi already got a victory on night number 1. Styles lost on night number 1. So that's an important match for both those guys again. And our main event this evening will be Kazuchika Okada taking on Michael Elgin. And again, the same situation. Okada picked up the victory on night number 1. Elgin desperate to get himself back into this competition. Should Elgin lose and should AJ Styles lose, I think there's very little chance of either of them going through. Still possible, but very little chance of either of them going through. Mysterio back up here, gets on the back of CM Punk. Punk with the elbow to the face, and then the jawbreaker. And of course, CM Punk here representing Ring of Honor, as was Sami Zayn, who lost in the last match. Scoop slam by Punk, springs off the rope and comes back with a leg drop. Rey now with a headlock and jumps over the top and catches Punk with the neckbreaker. Snapmare by Punk on Rey Mysterio. Now Mysterio with a kick to the stomach, but Punk avoids it and catches it into the dragon screw. And as I said, hopefully, if you're watching this, we're going to have another 4 episodes of the next 4 days. So be sure to keep an eye on this channel. And one way you can do that, and I'm not trying to trick you, you can obviously subscribe to the channel. That really helps me out a huge amount. And of course, it means that you will get a little number next to my name every time I upload a video. At the moment, we are uploading at least 1 video a day. So if you're looking for a very active channel and you're enjoying this, then of course, subscribing is going to be best for both of us. And this universe mode is being brought to an end at the moment, but it won't end until very, very soon, until 2K16 comes out. So the whole idea is to end this and then seamlessly move straight into 2K16 footage. We're not going to start the universe mode in 2K16 for probably a week or 2, just so I can get enough time to download the wrestlers, the arenas, the logos, and all that sort of stuff, and get all the championships done. So yeah, like I say, we're not going to start the universe mode. We will be uploading a lot of videos on that first weekend when the game comes out. I'm going to upload a lot of individual matches just to give you guys an idea of how certain guys work in the ring and certain types of matches. Just see how the AI works as well. It'll be fantastic. So yeah, be sure to check that out. And of course, if there is any matches you'd like to see me upload from 2K16, please let me know in the comment section below. Any video, doesn't matter which one, I get them all through the same means anyway, so it's a great way for me to check out what you guys want to see and hopefully do them for you. I know I've had a couple of suggestions from... Oh, who did I get them from? I think it might have been Jay. I think it was Jay. Jay wanted to see Randy Orton take on DDP in the Battle of the Cutters, but as I'm talking, CM Punk brings Rey Mysterio up onto his shoulders, hits him with a good GTS. This was enough to finish off Elgin on night number 1, and it's enough to finish off Mysterio here. And CM Punk takes 2 victories from 2 matches, and Rey Mysterio takes 2 losses from 2 matches. So for me, well, Rey Mysterio's out. There's no way that Rey Mysterio can now qualify for the semi-finals. He has 1 match left against Michael Elgin on night number 5, and there's no way that he can now qualify. CM Punk in a great position here. And should Okada win as well later on this evening, then we're going to see a great match later on when Okada will take on Punk on night number 5. But that's a lot of ifs and buts at the moment. We'll have to wait and see what happens later on this evening. But either way, Rey Mysterio can no longer qualify for the semi-finals. 2 losses in 2 matches. CM Punk, 2 wins in 2 matches. He's on the cusp of making it there to the semi-finals. And here we go with our next match of the evening. AJ Styles taking on Kota Ibushi. Remember, Ibushi picked up a victory on night number 1, but it was AJ Styles who lost against Sami Zayn. So Styles will be desperate for the victory here this evening, but a win for Ibushi would mean... A win for Ibushi would actually mean that AJ Styles can no longer qualify for the finals. Because Ibushi will be up to 2 victories and Styles will have 0 with only 1 match left, so... A win here for Ibushi means that he knows he's definitely defeated AJ Styles, and that's one of the biggest names in this group here. Although a win here for AJ Styles would mean that all members of Group 2 will be on 1 victory each, which would be a very interesting place to be moving into night number... It'd be night number 6 by the time we finish this. No, it'd be night number 5, sorry. And of course on the last day we've got Ibushi versus Zayn and AJ Styles versus Fenix. AJ now launching Ibushi into this corner, tries to follow it up, but Ibushi reverses with the forearm across the back of AJ Styles. Belly to belly slam by AJ on Ibushi. Ibushi back up to his feet, and now AJ behind him. Ibushi with a great snapmare, and then it's the boot to the face of AJ. 2 guys lock up again. AJ in control of the front chancery. And Ibushi gets caught with a suplex there by AJ Styles. And an elbow drop as well. Now, I'm sure my swollen tongue is getting worse, you know. I'm really struggling to talk now. I don't know if you can tell how big it is. It's really annoying me. Yeah, I'm not quite sure why it's like that, but hopefully it'll clear for the next few days. But either way, we're still going to keep recording these episodes. Of course, we are on Wednesday's episode here this evening. Still got 4 more after this. And of course, day number 7 will be the bigger day, the the full 7-match pay-per-view, including championship matches as well. Again, it's going to depend on some of the results here over this first 6 days to determine which championships are defended. Of course, Okada, should he make it to day number 7, will not be defending his global championship. But if he doesn't make it to day number 7, then he will be defending his global championship. So is that the same with Brian Cage as well? If Brian Cage doesn't make it to the semi-finals, then Brian Cage will have to defend his Intercontinental Championship on day number 7. If Cage does make it to the semis, then we will have him defend his Intercontinental Championship 1 week on Global Impact. And of course, remember to tune into Combat Zone Wrestling this week as Caprice Coleman finally gets his opportunity against Dean Ambrose for the Combat Zone Wrestling Heavyweight Championship, which he won the right to face him for at the Best of the Best pay-per-view about a month ago now. He's going to cash that in this week on Combat Zone Wrestling Hardcore Television on Saturday. So as I said, be sure to check that out. You can find a link to the Combat Zone Wrestling playlist by checking out the description below. There'll be a link in there to all of the other rosters we currently run in this universe mode. Kota Ibushi here now gets the arm of AJ Styles and locks in that submission hold. Ibushi makes way over the top rope. What's he got planned here? Springboard shooting star press. Takes AJ Styles out. Standing shooting star press as well. AJ trips Kota Ibushi. Ibushi back up to his feet now though. Running Meteora. Now pulls AJ Styles into the middle of the ring. Standing moonsault again by Kota Ibushi on AJ Styles. Going in for the pin. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Now Ibushi has AJ Styles up. Sit out powerbomb. In for the pin. 1, 2. And 3, and that's all. Kota Ibushi defeats AJ Styles. Ibushi goes up to 2 victories. AJ Styles stays at 0, and that means AJ Styles will not be able to qualify for the semi-finals. A great win for Ibushi, and now he knows that if he beats Sami Zayn on night number 5, he is guaranteed a place in the semi-finals. And here's that big sit-out powerbomb by Kota Ibushi. Just pulls AJ Styles up and then slams him down in that powerbomb for the 3 count. What a great win here for Kota Ibushi, and quite an easy win as well for Ibushi. He will be incredibly happy, and he is building some immense momentum here. As I say, 1 more victory on night number 5, and he's guaranteed the semi-final place. Hell, he could even lose on night number 5. If he loses on night number 5, Sami Zayn will be up to 2 victories as well, and they would have to have a knockout match, a buffer match to see who goes through. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Should Ibushi beat Zayn, then Ibushi will be through scot-free. And here we go with our main event here this evening. Kazuchika Okada versus Michael Elgin. Of course, on night number 1, Okada defeated Rey Mysterio Jr. to pick up a victory. Michael Elgin, though, was unfortunately lost to CM Punk. So Elgin's at 0. Okada's at 1. Okada needs this victory, really, to equal up CM Punk at 2 victories each. Should Okada win this, then, well, yeah, should Okada win this, then Mysterio and Elgin would both definitely be out, and the match between Okada and CM Punk would decide who goes through to the semi-finals. Should Elgin win this, then we have got for you... yeah, should Elgin win this, then Okada would need to beat Punk, and Elgin would need to beat Mysterio. Then we'd have a triple threat match then, to a buffer match, see who would go through between Okada, Elgin, and CM Punk. It's be interesting. There's a lot of different ways this could end. Okada fights his way out of the corner, twists the arm of Michael Elgin. Elgin there with a knee to the stomach on Okada. Okada with that Northern Light suplex. Now German suplex by Okada as well, and starting to take some control of this match now over Michael Elgin. Of course, this is the the current global champion Okada taking on the former global champion Michael Elgin. Of course, it was Okada that actually defeated Elgin for the championships. There's a history here between these two. Okada now twisting the arm of Elgin, now trips him and drops his entire body weight onto the knee of Michael Elgin. Elgin fights way back up to his feet though and just plows straight for Okada with that clothesline. Now just the punches to the side of the head of Okada. Brings Okada back up to his feet and Okada catches Elgin in the headlock, but Elgin reverses, launching Okada face first into the mat. And of course, both these guys will be in my 2K16 universe as well. Michael Elgin working combined for Ring of Honor and for Global Force Wrestling. Okada, of course, will just be working Global Force until we do our special War of the Worlds pay-per-views and things like that. Great German suplex there by Michael Elgin. Putting Okada into the centre of the ring. So he's going to go for a pin here, but Okada's back up to his feet and catches the leg of Michael Elgin. But Elgin swings the other one round and catches Okada with that big enziguri. Not a move you'd expect from Michael Elgin, a man of his size, but he's quite agile for his size. He's not a stranger coming off that top rope and hitting a high-impact move on his opponents. Talking of which, great belly-to-belly suplex there by Michael Elgin as well. Okada's back up, but again, Elgin catches the leg, and this time it's Okada with the enziguri. Okada just slamming Elgin face first into the mat, followed up with a couple of elbow drops and knee drops, and now Elgin's back up and sends Okada down to the mat and repays the favour. Elgin now twisting the arm of Okada, went for the double axe handle. Okada blocks it. Went for a dropkick by the looks of it, and Elgin just slapped him out the air. Great dropkick there by Okada though. Really got some great height and elevation. Goes in for the pin, one, only a 1 count. Michael Elgin back up, went for the clubbing blow across the back, and Okada with a back elbow followed by the running forearm. Okada brings Elgin back up to his feet. Elgin with that elbow across the knee of Okada. Now throwing Okada into the ropes. Has him up on his shoulders, went for that almost like an angle slam, but Okada managed to break free. Okada spins Elgin and hits him with that Rainmaker clothesline. This could be all. Okada could pick up his second victory. 1, 2, and no. Elgin kicks out. Elgin kicks out the last possible millisecond. After that Rainmaker clothesline, not a lot of people kick out from that Rainmaker clothesline, and Elgin has made himself one of those guys here today. And now Elgin with that angle slam, the Olympic slam, going in for the pin himself. 1, 2, no, near 2 count. Okada kicks out now. Both these guys hitting each other with big impactful moves. Elgin now launches Okada over the top rope. Okada holds on and Elgin goes out to join him on the apron. Looks like he's got plan here. Yes, a DDT on the apron, spiked as well. But it's a good move, but at the same time it's not very wise because you can't really capitalize on it because you're on the outside. In a Falls Count Anywhere match, that's a great move, but in a singles match like this, your opponent has the opportunity to get back up to his feet and regain his composure, as Okada is here with that great head scissors on the outside. Brings Elgin back up to his feet. Elgin with a knee across the stomach of Okada, and now locking in the ankle lock on Okada on the outside. Referee still counting both these guys out. They need to make their way back into the ring. Elgin does. Okada still down. Referee still counting. Okada makes way back up to his feet and slides in. Looks like just in time. Drops Elgin flat on his face with that front slam. Elgin fights back up to his feet though. Quick roll up by Okada. Could this be all? 1. No, near 1 count. Okada dropped flat on his face. And a slap by Okada. Both guys looked at each other for a split second and Okada just slapped Michael Elgin round the face. Okada has Elgin up on his shoulders, but Elgin fights his way away. Elgin round the back and Okada now with that belly-to-belly slam. It's a big match, this one. This is do or die for Michael Elgin. He needs to win this to keep himself in the competition. And Okada needs to win this to make sure CM Punk doesn't pull away. Of course, if Okada wins here this evening, whoever wins between him and CM Punk will go through. Should Okada lose here this evening, he will have to defeat CM Punk and then have to defeat CM Punk again in what would be a buffer match. Elgin with a great springboard splash. In for the pin. 1, 2, and oh, so close to free count again for Michael Elgin. Elgin now going to go back to that Olympic slam in the middle of the ring, and surely this could be all. No, Elgin's not finished. Elgin is not finished, signaling for something else here. Has Okada up, spins him round. Elgin bomb. In for the pin. 1, 2, and 3. And Michael Elgin picks up the victory here over Kazuchika Okada. And we now have this group as CM Punk with 2 victories, Okada with 1 victory, Michael Elgin with 1 victory, and Rey Mysterio Jr. with 0 victories. So Michael Elgin's just thrown this group wide open again now. Okada has to defeat CM Punk on night number 5, and Elgin must defeat Rey Mysterio on night number 5 to have any chance of going through. Should Elgin and Okada both win, then we will have to have a triple threat elimination buffer match to decide who goes through to the semi-finals on night number 7. But as I say, check out night number 5, which will be uploaded on Friday, to see the finale of Group 1 and Group 2 as well. Group 2 is still finally sort of held as well. That Group 2 could go either way now. Apart from AJ Styles definitely can't go through. But yeah, it's going to be very interesting what happens on night number 5 now. Well, anyway, guys, that is the end of this episode, the end of night number 3 of our G1 Climax Festival here in Global Force Wrestling. Hope you've all enjoyed it. We've seen some great action-packed matches again. And yeah, we've seen some great matches and some interesting developments in our competition. If you could like this video, that'd be absolutely fantastic. It does help me a lot. And of course, subscribing is 10 times better for me. And it means, obviously, you get a buzz every time I upload a video as well. So it's a win-win situation. I've been Shabby Gamer. Thank you very much for watching this episode. And I'll see you tomorrow.